care about impressing others. They care about what they think themselves. This is the one major hallmark of my patron. Of course, I find them extremely adoring, you know, and I mean, they're real adorable. They're adorable people. They're sweet, they're unpretentious, and most often, they're very powerful people. I've noticed in my life that it's usually the most powerful people who aren't, what's the word, snobby. Mm-hmm. But it's people who want to be that are snobby. Mm-hmm. And so my people are not anything like that, and they're not wannabes. They have their own energy.
Well, you've gone through a lot to find out who you are. You've really gone through a whole process yourself to really find out the true self that you have. And you think it's because you found out who you truly are that you can kind of magnetize and draw that to you through your patrons?
Well, that's hopefully part of it. I think that, however, my work is greater than myself. And as a matter of fact, I know it. I mean, it's quite clear. There have been people in history that have been fools themselves, have been blessed with great talent, great genius even so. I mean, one of the people that we make reference to is a person like Mozart. And he was seemingly a court jester, you know, but yet he could create great, you know, brilliant works.
He could tap it.
He tapped it, tapped into that energy.
Yeah.
And all the people who, in my mind's eye, have created genius works have been able to tap into that energy.
So you can tap into it.
Tap into it. That's
wonderful.
What it is.
What's your dream now? I mean, this is 1 year. It's a landmark for you. It's kind of a pivotal moment in your dream.
Right.
Now, what are you envisioning for your next year or two?
Well, I see, for one, that I'm going to be moving into other realms like sculpture, very unique sculpture I'm preparing to do. I've been wanting to do this for a while. However, my paintings have been, you know, called for. And I had to keep up with doing that as well as build this. As soon as the building comes to moves a little slower, I'll be able to move into the sculpture and do the paintings, you know, because I have people now that are moving into positions that I won't have to fill myself, you know, whether it's, you know, running the day-to-day business and things of that, the details, which I have laborsomely done, but I'm not as good at it as you know, as I am about creating art. So I'm going to move into a little more into my area. But you know, you have the buck stops here, and that's what it is. You got to do what you got to do.
You're going to get a website. You're going to go on that route and get on the web and let people see this work on the website.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is allow people to be able to tune in to the work on the web. Basically, I know that they can't see it. It's not like being in person. But it's quite different, you know, to first see the work, and then when you see it on the web, then you can get an inkling as to what it looks like. It's like meeting a person. You can say, well, gee, I'd like to, you know, be with that person, but until you're right next to that person, it's quite different than on the web or on TV. The energy is so different. So are the paintings. They're alive, and they need to be directly connected with. But the web will tell those if they have an inkling as to what it's like. Are they really like that? You know, well, they're beyond the color that you can get on the web, and they're beyond that. So
yeah, it was really exciting. Also, you began another outlet gallery in Seattle this year.
That's right. My friend Tara D'Adamo and her partner Rhonda Hill opened up a gallery, which I helped them open up and have half of the space where they show my art. It's right on Pioneer Square on Occidental Avenue, and they're doing a great job. It's really a gorgeous gallery. It has Old South, you know, a Northwest written all over it. You know, big, tall ceilings, exposed 200-year-old brick. I mean, it's just laden with charisma.
It's got to be wonderful to see all
character.
this brilliant light that you have, that you create in your work in kind of a gray Seattle. It must light up that whole gallery.
Well, people say it looks like a Chihuly on canvas, and Chihuly is their artist laureate, who does work in glass. And the only way that my work has, glass. If you see glass, this is like colors that I produce. A glass or gemstone, so it has those colors. But it's not only Seattle now. I'll be in Palm Desert. I'm going to be opening up a studio in Palm Desert, which is Palm Springs, Palm Desert, and a 2,000 square foot studio there, plus a gallery on Paseo. And then we're now in talks for Soho and Palm Beach.
You're going to have to clone yourself, Elan. You're going to have to be in many places at one time.
Well, I like to go traveling to those places. They're really nice. Actually, I like Palm Beach, but I even like Miami better. I can go partying down there. Great Latin music, and people full of life. But Palm Beach is when one feel posh, because the word I think probably even came from Palm Beach. Port side out, starboard home, on an Atlantic cruise. So I think maybe I've started there.
Well, I can't believe the success you have had. This truly is a celebration here for the first anniversary tonight. It's a wonderful celebration because in a time where a lot of people say, gosh, businesses are going bankrupt and economically it's very hard and some people are singing the blues, here you are. You not only survived, you're growing, and it's just a really wonderful sight to see someone like you be able to create and grow at the same time and really light up Makawa Avenue with this beautiful, beautiful gallery.
Well, thank you. A lot of luck, a great deal of persistence, a tremendous amount of friends to help me through it. Thank God, that's all I can say. If a person is really carrying a conviction that something has to happen, and they believe that they're really on the side of right, they can do a lot.
Yeah.
Can really do a lot. And that's what it is that moves me, I know that I'm doing the right thing. I personally believe that artists are the way to lead. Artists have always been the leaders, but in the sense or even more now, because art means something beyond ordinary significance. And I believe we're all capable of that if we lift ourselves. Art is about lifting ourselves, taking our spirit, to a higher place. We need that, especially in the age of computers. Computers are a tool, but they're no substitute for the energy that we normally have with one another, the social graces, the things that have to do with, like honoring other people and what they do, and the idea that you want to give to others in what you do. Art is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I see art in engineering, I see art in science, I see art in almost everything. But it takes the conviction of someone to say, I really want to do something special, and I want to share it. That's to me what the highest form of art is.
Well, your life is art, and this is your world. This is Elan Vital's art world, and it's a beautiful, beautiful world full of light and magic and success. And I would like to again say, hey, happy anniversary, Elan. Congratulations, and here's to another zillion years of wonderful art and beauty. And the best to you in keeping art alive, okay?
Thank you, dear.
Aloha.
Aloha. words that come to me today just resound again and again, and those words are thank you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Because this has been a dream of mine since I came, and before I came to this island. I had a dream of a place that would be an art center where people would gather, and this is that very place. In Makawao, we have three major things that we do here. There's art, because this is the truly art capital, the art colony of the Pacific. That name is now sticking. More artists live in this within 1 hour, within half an hour of this particular location than all the rest of the Pacific. Isn't that kind of wild to think about that? And this is truly the art colony of the Pacific. This is also a center of healing energy. If you walk through the town, you see the stores that are around here are about healing. They're about enlightenment. It's a place that really is surrounded by angels. It's the perfect place for art to survive. That's the reason why we're drawn to it, whether it's the art of healing or the art, visual arts. You know, it's just a marvelous place. So the vision is that this place will be the hallmark, a hallmark in Hawaii, where various arts can be practiced and are practiced. The cornerstone was led, years ago by different artists and the Hui, and many different people have put energy into this area to make it happen. And I took a look around and I said, you know something? It really is, but nobody's really claimed it. No one's really said, wow, this is really happening. And someone had to actually say, yes, I see it. It's really happening. And make others become attentive to the fact that this is happening here. So I think that's been a big goal of mine, because art heals, it helps, it enlightens, it's full of energy. Because what does someone buy when they buy a work of art? They're not buying paint, they're not buying canvas, they're buying spirit. Because that is what is the highest level. People put art next to them and they become enlightened by it. And to me, the term of art goes way beyond visual arts. Anything brought to beyond ordinary significance is art. I mean, look at, Leonardo da Vinci. Whether it was sculpting or engineering or flying, they all were art. All of it was beyond ordinary significance, especially for its time. So I think that arts and artists have to be leaders in this time when we're